Hello, high schoolers, and welcome back to another week of Foundations of Art 2. I'm going to do a quick explanation of our sketchbook assignment this week. Remember, turn these in through the assignments page. Just upload a photo in Canvas. It's the easiest way for me to check everything out. Just upload that photo to Canvas when you guys get a chance to through the assignments. So this week we are going to draw with an eraser today. So it's very simple. What I did was I started with an image. You can start with an image like this if you want to. You can also just draw something you're looking at, or you can just make up something as you're drawing it. Anything, but what we're looking for is we're looking for the changes in value. So we're looking for the changes from the dark to the light. I put some marks right here with my pencil just to get some ideas of some of the light spaces and around it. I can zoom in and really look at those things. I'm using my iPad because it's just easier for me to demonstrate this for you rather than using a piece of paper, but you guys can just use a piece of paper. If you want to use your iPad or something like that, I'll accept some of those sketches if you'd like. Now, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to start covering the whole page with graphite. So I'm just really scribbling through here. Now, the good thing about the iPad here is it helps me. I can do this really fast. This might take some time. The more you go over it, the darker it's going to get, of course. I'm just using the side of my pencil to kind of shade it in. The whole page, it doesn't have to be. I kind of like it when it's got the little rattly edges on the sides and stuff like that. So anyways, I can go in different directions. I can use the edge of my pencil and get some really dark edges that way and get some sharper lines if I want to. Lots of different ways to do this. Now, I'm going to take my eraser after I get it all covered like this. I can also smudge it up. I could take a tissue and wipe it over my piece of paper to really get a nice, smooth graphite look to it if you guys like. I'm just going to leave mine like this. I'm going to grab an eraser and I'm going to change my edges a little bit. Now, changing the size of your eraser over here, like I'm doing, that's cheating on the iPad. But in order to change the size of your eraser, you just need different sizes erasers. If you have them, look around your house and see if you got any of those little fun erasers that teachers used to give out as presents and stuff like that. Or any erasers that you have will be helpful here. I'm going to start real lightly, so I just change my flow down here really lightly so I can start kind of mapping out what I want to do. So I'm going to lightly, I'm going to change my pencil size too. I want it nice and small. Really carefully, I'm just going to start kind of mapping out. This might just be with the edge of my eraser. I might just start to draw that egg a little bit. Remember, we just sketch, refine, and define. So if I can just get my basic shape down here with my egg, then I can come through and lightly start finding the value there. I'm not going straight to hard white yet. I'm going to start just by kind of getting an idea of where everything is first. I take my mug right there. Again, this is just the eraser. So I might start here, drop this down here. That's about where it looks like. Then I'm going to start mapping out those really bright sections here. And start edging it in. Coming back through in that eraser and finding all those light spots. So this is a good start to my image right here. But I'm still going to have to go through and tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to find all kinds of different things. So I'm going to have to start changing up. So I might start coming back through here and really dropping the eraser in and getting those edges like that. I can even change my flow a little bit now. Change it up a little bit, get it brighter. Really get those edges. And then I can start going back through and going over it again with my eraser and getting some more of those brighter edges. Now it's easy to do some blending with your finger if you just want to do some blending right there. I'm not going to really worry about that too much. I'm going to let you guys get into that. But as I start to kind of drop in, we can start to see the lights and the darks and the shading a little bit here as we start to kind of drop in our picture. I can go back, I can grab a pencil again if I need to, and come back through here and fix some spots. Add a little bit, darken it up a little bit, like these at the bottom of the eggs a little bit darker. We don't want to see nearly as much of that. I can come back through here and do a little shading. A little fuzz out that edge and give it that nice look that we're looking for here. So I can start kind of cleaning it up, and there's even some little bright spots down on the bottom of the egg. That's a cast light, so the light technically is bouncing off of the table and back on to the egg. So I might take my eraser again. Let's get a tiny bit of my eraser. Let's change that flow back down there. And really lightly, ooh, that might even be too light down here, but that's okay. Remember, I can go back through, and with my pencil I can add some of those details. So the trick is getting all of those values, all those 10 values in here somehow as you guys are starting to use your eraser and dropping in those things. So that's the sketchbook assignment this week. It'll be due on Friday. You guys have a great week. Remember, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, please feel free to email me, send me a message through Canvas, whichever way you guys want to do it. That'll be fine. And I will, well, I can't wait to see your projects. So keep sketching, and I will hopefully get to see them soon. All right, thanks guys.